Hello vinyl community, this is Randy, back today with another video. Today's another entry in the Something New series. Something New is a series where I am showing a record that's just been released within the past 10 days, a couple weeks. Today's record is called Reset. This is a new album. It's a collaboration album by Panda Bear and Sonic Boom. Panda Bear, the guy from Animal Collective. Sonic Boom was in Spaceman 3 back in the 80s and 90s. They are, their real names are Peter Kimber is Sonic Boom and Noah Lennox is Panda Bear. This is their first album together, although I think Sonic Boom had produced a couple of records for Panda Bear during the last decade, and also on the 2020 album called All Things Being Equal by Sonic Boom, which is right here. Panda Bear did some backing vocals on one of the songs. So they'd worked together before, but this is their first full-length album together. As you can see, the artwork is very similar between these two records. I'm not sure who did the artwork though. Here's the track listing though. So I would call this music, I think it's classified as electronic music. I think it's also psychedelic. Sounds very much like pop music to me. It's really, I wouldn't call it rock and roll at all, because there's really not much that I would associate with rock and roll on this album. I mean, there's very little guitar work. There's some samples and some other parts that you'll hear. There's some cool hand claps and stuff, but mostly a lot of electronic music. It starts out with a song called, the very first song is Getting to the Point, which is a very upbeat song. Almost has sort of a, like an island feel or something, like maybe you're down in the Caribbean or something like that. There's a couple songs on here. Every Day and Whirlpool, which really do sound very much like they could have come from the Sonic Boom album. There's no list. All the songs are given co-writer credits. None of the songs are attributed to just one of the writers. All the songs are about 3 to 4 minutes long. There's 9 songs on here. The very last song, Everything's Been Leading to This, is I think a little over 5 minutes long. So not too long, about average length for a song. And let's see, what else can I tell you about this record? We are there. I read online that some of the songs were based on samples that the two of them found, samples from like some from 50s and 60s music. So they listed songs by Eddie Cochran, the Troggs, the Everly Brothers, and the Drifters. I couldn't recognize any of those, but there is a song called Edge of the Edge, which samples a song called Denise by Randy and the Rainbows. I never heard of that band before, Randy and the Rainbows. They had, I guess, a minor hit called Denise in the early 60s. It was covered by Blondie on their second album and called Denise. And that's the only one that I could recognize on here. You can hear it as sort of the first part of Edge of the Edge. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I can tell you about this record. Electronic music. It's from two artists that have both been around for a while, but this is their first collaboration. I'm going to do some needle drops so that you can hear what the record sounds like. So I'm going to play a little bit of the very first song, which is called Getting to the Point. We'll hear a little bit of the song Edge of the Edge, which is the one that samples that song Denise. And I think you'll recognize that if you're, well, particularly if you're familiar with either of those versions. I knew the version by Blondie. And then we'll hear a little bit of Danger at the end. So I'll try to remember to put the subtitles in there so that you'll know which song is which. So it's a very cool album cover, and actually it came with a poster. This carries on very much the same theme. Lyrics on the other side of the poster. Very cool artwork on there. And yeah, the record itself came in this cool inner sleeve, which carries on all the theme of the artwork, and it's on this cool yellow vinyl, and yeah, you can see the label there. The other side of it says Reset. Yeah, so that's it. Panda Bear and Sonic Boom Reset. New album that was just released on the, I think it was released on the 18th of November. It came out originally in August as some MP3 files. You could download it, but I think this is the first time it's come out on vinyl or CD, November the 18th. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for some needle drops.
Took it out, but you can put it back. You took it out, but you can put it back in. You took a swig and then you take a crack. You're running quick, but you're running off the track. One taste to break the fall. One way to take us all to the shore. Can't say it's what you're barking for. It's forever at the push of the button. All that you do for me, can't you see what you do to me? Into the air like a falling leaf, got in a twist, but it's probably grief. Up to the edge of the so cold. When will you come back to me? Only a limb with a broken bow. When can I get it to you?